Hey, what is up, people of the YouTubeverse? It is chilly. I got my hood up. This is not a alcoholic beverage. This is. I'll just let you see this. There you go. I'm not a sponsor, but I've replaced this with the majority of alcohol I used to do. So, hey, this is nice. And I am at home all the night because in North Carolina it is snowing and a bit icy. It's nothing for me, though. I mean, I've been back and forth through this in New York. I used to live there. Obviously, with my accent, I don't sound like I'm from. I don't have the twang. Oh gosh, my eye did a thing. I took my glass off. Okay, sorry. Eye reset. Okay, astigmatism. Fun. Anywho, I haven't done this in a while. I'm sorry. I've been busy. It's been very busy for me. Very crazy, but a good crazy because the new job's amazing. I am working with a pet store that is not big chain pet store kind of thing, more local, and dudes and dudettes, the animals are loved. These people care. It's hard work. We're a small team. I was talking about the other store being a small team only because we were understaffed for what we had to do. I'm telling you, I was responsible for 50 bettas alone. And then you have to add the small animals and the birds and the other fish. They wanted you to do all that at PetSmart with a small team. I have a smaller team, and we take care of, I think at the most we have 10 betta fishes in the store at the time, 100 less comets and rosy reds. It's a non-greedy pet store. It's a mom and pops. I'm working for animals again, and I love that. I will say PetSmart when I kept talking about the thing in that. I ain't gonna say the store name. I'm gonna give no manager names because honestly, we cheated the system some to make sure the animals were cared for. You know? And we wanted to make sure that despite the terrible trade animals have gotten into and the terribleness of the animal trade. It's gone crazy. I love my animals, you know? I love the experiences I've had with the different animals that I never would have seen otherwise. It's gotten crazy. It's unfair to the creature. You got betta fish that are so inbred that their fins curl, they get blind on birth, spine defects. You have people that figured out there's a certain breed of dwarf hamsters you can mix breed, and now you have a aggressive version, and you can't tell if it's a winter white or a Russian dwarf anymore, kind of thing. If you know what I'm talking about, great. Thank you for understanding all that. If you don't, that's okay. This channel that you are watching now is designed to help with that. But this is just a chat thing. I hadn't done this in a bit. I've been mad busy with my new store. And like respect with PetSmart, when I was working with them, I will not give the name of the store. I will not reveal any of that. You know? Because it's just respectful. It is just respectful. I will not use this platform to build myself up off of my employer or anything like that. That's rude. It's wrong. You don't disrespect your employer like that. However, if you fire me randomly after 3.5 years and claim for I'm not working off a standard, and I ask, well, what's the example? And you say, well, you're not working off a standard. Well, I know what my write-ups were and stuff. I know what the things were. We clashed about animal care. They wanted us to give vegetables to veiled chameleons that are juveniles. It's okay when they're older. It really is. But if you try and put too much sugar in their system when they're young, it can lead to diabetes. It can lead to high blood sugar. Not diabetes. I'm sorry, high blood sugar. I don't know. I'm not scientific as far as that goes. I am an animal person. I understand animals. But you can mess up their blood sugar. You can cause issues. When a veiled chameleon is young, they need proteins and calcium. And then just like dogs and cats, when they reach a certain age, you do offer the vegetables and stuff. You do give them more of those other, just like with bearded dragons, you know? Bearded dragons, when they're younger, they don't care as much for vegetables, but I would say with the bearded dragon, do try to get them on the idea of fruits and vegetables, get them understand their favorites so that when they are older, you can give them all of that when they get older, because the older a bearded dragon gets. So That's another thing for another time. But bearded dragons become large and it's hard to move around and chase prey. So what they wind up doing when they get older, they wind up snacking on fruits and vegetables instead. But when they're young, agile, and less heavy, it's easier for them in the Australian area to hunt down and catch small insects, smaller lizards, stuff like that. So it's interesting. It's really interesting. But long story short, this is just a fun little talk thing. I haven't done this much, and I felt like I wanted to talk about some things, and that was just some things I want to talk about. Love my new job, realizing some things with some animal stuff, and I am going to make that video about the leopard gecko stuff, because I had someone ask me about Lady, my leopard gecko. She's 7.5, pretty much by this point. She's the sweetest little thing, but someone asked me, how does she look so happy and healthy? How do you do it? I will go over that. Everyone's different. I will say there's no one way. My way, my video about leopard geckos is not going to be the only way, but it'll be something that you can consider. And I would like y'all to not just look at this channel for animals. I want you all to find other animal channels that you feel like are safe, that feel like that the, influencer is influencing love and care for your animals rather than trying to get some sort of like deal or cash quick thing, trying to make animals fight or whatnot. If you ever see videos straight up about animals fighting or like this versus this, do not watch it. Do not comment. Do not do anything. What you would do is you would go to your thing on your suggestions list and say not interested. And that will destroy the channel. Do not give them views. Do not give them talk. Speak not the evil, and it will not continue. With that, folks, I'm getting kind of close to being too long about chatting about random stuff. I appreciate what y'all done. I love that y'all have a kind of cued on these vibes from something. In these hard times, we gotta look after the earth. We gotta look after yourself. You look after yourself first. If you cannot love yourself, you cannot do anything good. Anything you try to do good without loving yourself is going to be bad. So, and I know that from experience, and this is why I'm doing this channel now and not 10 years ago. If I did this channel 10 years ago, I'd be a controversial piece of bad wordage, I'd be someone that I would try, if I were to meet myself 10 years ago, I would punch myself in the face, and that is straight up what it is to grow and be a better person. But if I met myself 10 years ago, that drug addict, beaten down, dragged out son of a gun I used to be, I would have punched myself in the face once, stare myself in the eye and say, you know why I'm doing this to you. But I didn't get that. And thank God that I grew the way I did, because I'm alive still. Whereas, if you asked me 10 years ago, I would not say the same. So why this part of the channel is important to me just as much, if not, just as much, if not more, because, care about yourself, and then you can learn to care about others, including animals. This is just the weirdest little video right now. These THC sodas might have something to do with that, but because of these, I'm going to be alcohol free now, guys. And that's something special, considering how much it destroyed my life. If you do want to know more about those things and hear more about that, let me know. And I will talk about it. It's a past. It's not hard to talk about anymore. By now, like I said, I would punch the unholy guacamole out of past me for what I was doing to myself. And I did want to help others, but because I didn't love myself, every time I tried, it shattered. It became wrong. So hopefully, if you made it to this point, thank you. If you hadn't, watch my shorts, watch my other things, just get the vibe. If I can pass a fraction on to what I really want to do for this world, to you, I just done me a win. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Peace out.